Hello, my fellow pool players. Today I'm going to cover the most important theory any new player will learn. Understanding and utilizing this theory will take your game to the next level. This theory is called the 90-degree rule or the tangent line rule. In order to understand this theory, there are a couple terms that need to be defined. The first term is the pocket line. The pocket line is an imaginary line that goes through the center of the object ball to the center of the pocket. I frequently use my pool cue to help myself identify and visualize the pocket line. The next term that needs to be defined is the tangent line. The tangent line runs perpendicular or at a 90-degree angle to the pocket line and is located just behind the object ball. For the purpose of this drill, I have marked the tangent line with a piece of tape, but during practice or play, I will frequently use my pool cue to help myself visualize the placement of the tangent line. Once you have an understanding of this 90-degree rule, you will have a much better understanding of where your cue ball will go after you hit an object ball. In this first drill, I'll be hitting the cue ball with a stun shot, also called a stop shot. When a stun shot is executed correctly, there is no top spin or bottom spin on the cue ball. The cue ball slides across the felt until it makes contact with an object ball. A stun shot is achieved by hitting just below center on the cue ball with a firm stroke. I will cover drills that will help you master the stun shot in future videos. When a cue ball is hit with stun, it will deflect and stay on the path of the tangent line. You can see in this slow motion shot that the cue ball is not spinning until after it makes contact with the object ball, and the cue ball deflects along the path of the tangent line. Here I will execute the same shot again, but with the cue ball in a different position. I will hit just below center on the cue ball with a firm stroke, and the cue ball will deflect along the path of the tangent line. In this next example, I will demonstrate how the path of the cue ball is altered when hitting the cue ball with top spin. This shot is also called a follow shot. A follow shot occurs when the cue ball rolls forward on its way to hit the object ball. This is achieved by placing top English on the cue ball or hitting towards the top of the cue ball, or by hitting at center or below center of the cue ball with a softer hit. When a cue ball is hit with top English or a follow shot, the cue ball will travel past the tangent line as shown in the video. If you look closely at the cue ball in this slow motion shot, you can see the cue ball rolling forward on its way to hit the object ball. It is this forward roll that carries the cue ball past the tangent line. Here is another example. It is the same shot, but the cue ball has been moved to a different location. In the slow motion video, you can see how hitting the cue ball with top English causes the cue ball to roll forward, even after making contact with the object ball. In this next example, I will demonstrate how low English, also called a draw shot, affects the path of the cue ball in relationship to the tangent line. A draw shot is achieved by hitting the cue ball so that it spins back after striking the object ball. To execute a draw shot, you must hit below center on the cue ball. The lower on the cue ball you hit, the more backspin you will achieve. Executing a draw shot can be difficult for some players. I will be posting future videos that will include drills that will help you master the draw shot. When hitting the cue ball with backspin, or a draw shot, the cue ball will travel along a path that stays above the tangent line. If you look closely at the cue ball in the video, you can clearly see it spin backwards on its way to hit the object ball. You can also see that the backspin continues to alter the path of the cue ball even after it makes contact with the object ball. Here is a second example. It's the same shot with the cue ball in a different position. Here's the shot again, but in slow motion. Notice how the back spin on the cue ball alters the path of the cue ball after it makes contact with the object ball. I will now show you some real game situations and explain when and how to use the 90-degree rule. In this example, the shooter is solids and must make the 2-ball and leave himself safe on the 8-ball. The issue is, if the shot is not executed correctly, the cue ball may make contact with the 9-ball and interfere with position for an easy shot on the 8-ball. Since the 9-ball is sitting slightly above the tangent line, the shooter is sure to hit the 9-ball if hitting the cue ball with the stun shot. The shooter may be able to avoid the 9-ball by putting draw or backspin on the cue ball. However, it would take an extreme amount of backspin on that cue ball to avoid the 9-ball, making the shot much more difficult. The safest shot in this situation is to put top English on the cue ball, since top English would push the cue ball past the tangent line, completely avoiding contact with the 9-ball and leaving the cue ball in position for an easy 8-ball shot. In this next example, the shooter must pocket the 1-ball while playing position for the 8-ball. Since the 9-ball is located past the tangent line, either a stun shot or a draw shot would help the cue ball avoid contact with the 9-ball, ensuring the 9-ball will interfere when playing position on the 8. In this next example, the shooter must pocket 3 striped balls before pocketing the 8. The issue is the 8-ball is currently tied up with the 10-ball. Since the 10-ball is located on the tangent line, the shooter could use a stun shot to hit the 10-ball and move it away from the 8-ball, leaving the shooter an easy run out. In the next example, the shooter has a similar situation. They must make 3 stripes before making the 8-ball. The issue is 1 stripe and the 8-ball are tied up. The 2 tied up balls are located in front of the tangent line, so some top English should be used to break them up. I hope you now have a better understanding of the 90-degree rule and how to apply it to real game situations. Make sure to check this video's descriptions for links to other videos which include how to make an aiming aid, how to use an aiming aid, and other drills that will improve your game. The next video in this series will cover ways to use the 90-degree rule to prevent scratching and to play safeties. If you learn anything from my videos, please like and subscribe. And if there's a specific topic you'd like me to cover, please leave it in the comments. Until next time, play hard and have fun. Bye!